by R.J. Anderson. Keep it here for scores, news, and more. Sunday's baseball scores: Red Sox 5, Orioles 0, box score, Athletics 9, Blue Jays 2, box score, Mets 4, Diamondbacks 1, box score, Cubs 6, Reds 1, box score, Padres 8, Pirates 5, box score, Dodgers 7, Nationals 2, box score, Braves 10, Marlins 9, box score, Twins 3, Brewers 1, box score, White Sox 3, Rangers 0, box score, Cardinals 5, Phillies 1, box score, Yankees 10, Royals 1, box score, Giants 9, Rockies 5, box score, Angels 5, Rays 2, box score, Mariners 3, Tigers 2 in 11 innings, box score, Indians at Astros, 8:08 p.m. ET, Game Tracker, Ohtani snaps Angels skid in. Sunday it fell to two-way phenom Shohei Ohtani to help end the Angels' 5-game losing streak. Against a Rays offense that ranks a respectable 6th in the Allen Ups, Ohtani twirled a bit of a gem. And now for the color television footage of his afternoon on the mound. As a pitcher this season, Ohtani he worked to a 3.35 ERA in 40 1/3 innings with 52 strikeouts, 14 walks, and no unearned runs allowed. While he didn't come to the plate on Sunday, he also owns a slash line of .321, .367, .619, 166 ops, with 6 home runs and 84 at-bats while dinged between starts. He's also yet to hit into a double play. The volume isn't there to put him on the level of teammate Mike Trout or Mookie Betts when it comes to overall value, but on a rate basis Ohtani's been one of the top performers in all of baseball this season. As for the Rays, they saw their 6-game win streak come to an end with this loss. Haniger, Stun Tiger shave a day, Mitch Haniger. Haniger first did some work when he ended Francisco Liriano's no-hit bid with 1 out in the 7th. Then Haniger came up again in the bottom of the 9th. Here's what he did versus Shane Green with 1 out and 1 on and the Mariners down 2-0. That's a 415-foot blast, that's a tie game, and that's Green's 3rd blown save of the season. That brings us to the 11th, when Gene Segura answered the call for the hosts after a D. Gordon single and steal. With that, Seattle is 8 games over .500 for the first time since late in the 2016 season. This particular outcome also means that the AL Central is now 45 games under .500 against teams from outside the division. Braves notch impressive come from behind win. The Braves will have first place all to their own for at least another day thanks to an impressive 9th-inning rally against the Marlins. The Braves entered the bottom of the 9th down 9-4. Yet Atlanta chipped away at the deficit, that despite Dansby Swanson beginning the half-inning with a strikeout. Ryan Flaherty walked, and later advanced to 3rd on a Ozzie Albies single. Following a sacrifice fly, it appeared the Braves would lose by a 9-5 final. But nope, that's not how it worked out. Instead, Freddie Freeman reached on an infield single that scored a run. Nick Markakis then hit a single of his own, plating Freeman to make it 9-7. Freeman had advanced on defensive indifference. The Marlins then went to the bullpen, bringing in Teran Guerrero to replace Brad Ziegler. Didn't matter. Tyler Flowers walked before Kurt Suzuki made it a 1-run game with a single of his own. Following a Johan Camargo walk, it was all about to Swanson, who, again, had started off the bottom of the 9th with a K. This time he delivered with a single, driving in the tying and winning runs and capping a miserable day for the Fish. The Braves are now 28-17 on the season. Yankees Gray thrives. After making adjustments, Yankees right-hander Sonny Gray came into his Sunday start against the Royals with a 6.39 ERA for the season and 24 walks, all unintentional, in 38 innings. Gray's last start came on May 11th, and he used the lengthy layoff to make some mechanical tweaks. Those appeared to pay off in KC. On Sunday, that's the first time Gray has lasted 8 innings since Sept. 12 of last year, and it's the first time he's thrown 62 strikes in a game since September 1st of last year. The Yankees do have some concerns when it comes to rotation depth, and a return to form for Gray would directly address that potential weakness. Consider this a positive first step. Dodgers sweep Nats. Events in DC reminded us yet again that baseball is weird. Not so long ago, the Dodgers lost 6 in a row to the lowly likes of the Reds and Marlins. The Nationals, meantime, appeared to have emerged from their early season funk by sweeping 4 from the D-backs on the road. Well, those trends reversed this weekend as the Dodgers on Sunday completed a 3-game road sweep of the Nats despite facing Max Scherzer and Steven Strasburg along the way. In Sunday's win, the Dodger power bats did much of the talking, including this blast from Yasiel Puig. The Dodgers have now won 5 of 6 from the Nats this season. With both of these teams, injuries have been the story. Things didn't get any better on the front. On Sunday, Alex Wood left his start just prior to the start of the 7th with some sort of lower body issue. Meantime, the Nationals placed reliever Ryan Madson on the DL with a sore pectoral muscle. Martinez ties bats for HR lead, makes history. JD Martinez entered Sunday, 2 home runs behind teammate Mookie Betts for the most home runs in the game. That changed in a hurry, as Martinez teed off twice against the Orioles, pulling him into a tie for first place with Betts. Here's a look at both dingers. For those wondering, this is apparently the first time the Red Sox have ever had 2 batters hit at least 15 homers within the team's first 50 games, Mookie Betts and JD Martinez share the MLB lead with 15-hour. This is the first time the Red Sox have ever had 2 players hit 15 HR within the first 50 games of a season. Red Sox notes, at Sox Notes, May 20, 2018. Hicks throws hardest pitches of 2018. The Cardinals smothered the Phillies on Sunday thanks mostly to rookie Jack Flaherty's 13 strikeouts over 7 1/3 innings. However, a different Cardinal rookie right-hander pilfered some of Flaherty's bandwidth thanks to his 9th-inning encounter with Odubel Herrera. We speak of 21-year-old Jordan Hicks, who supplanted Aroldis Chapman as the hardest thrower in the game today. On Sunday against Herrera, though, Hicks leveled up even by his own standards. Hicks is now a peer of not just Aroldis Chapman, but also peak Aroldis Chapman, who registered 105 back in 2008. Those are 2 of the lone members of the 105 mph club. Now for the moving pictures. No, the command wasn't quite there, but sometimes forces of nature are not tidy and perfect. Read more about Hicks' unique pitching profile here. Diamondbacks continue descent, are swept by Mets earlier in the week. The Diamondbacks snapped a 6-game losing streak by edging the Brewers and winning a 1-run ballgame. That victory didn't seem to sit too well with Arizona, because they've followed it up by losing 4 in a row, including all 3 of their games against the Mets. Despite a decent enough outing from the returning Clay Buchholz, see below, the Diamondbacks were able to muster just 1 run against Noah Syndergaard and crew. Scoring runs has proven to be a problem for Arizona all season long, and especially as of late. Here's a look at their run totals over their last 11 games, or since the downfall started: 3, loss 1, loss 1, loss 1, loss 4, loss 2, loss 2, win 2, loss 1, loss 4, loss 1, loss. That's 11 games in 8 instances where they scored 2 runs or fewer. That's not going to get it done, no matter how well the pitching staff fares. Darvish stymies Reds. Darvish's Cubs career hasn't went well so far, but on Sunday he showed why there's still reason for optimism by shutting down the Reds. Darvish notched his third quality start of the season, holding Cincinnati to 1 run on 2 hits and 3 walks across 6 innings. He struck out 7, but better yet he notched a season-high 17 whiffs, for StatCast. Of those 17, 11 came on his fastball. 5 others were on his slider or cutter. Darvish's outing pushed his seasonal ERA below 5.00 for the first time this season. Buchholz solid in return to majors. Clay Buchholz had not appeared in a big league game since April 11, 2017. That changed on Sunday, when he started for the Diamondbacks against the Mets. Buchholz threw 61 pitches across 5 innings, permitting 2 hits and a walk while striking out 2 and holding the Mets to a run. He generated 6 swings and misses on the afternoon, with 4 of those coming on his changeup. Consider the outing a success for Buchholz, who figures to get a second start. That's more than both Chris Medline and Troy Scribner could say in their auditions to replace Robbie Ray in the D-backs rotation. Mengden, A's keep rolling. Earlier in the week, we covered why Daniel Mengden is worth watching. The A's righty proved that sentiment correct on Sunday, as he shut down the Blue Jays. Though Mengden struck out just 2 batters, he pushed his streak of allowing 2 runs or fewer to 4 consecutive outings by tossing 7 shutout frames. The A's have now won 4 in a row, and 6 of their last 7. Those stretches have held the A's to within 4 games of first place in the AL West. The A's will move into a tie for third place with an Angels loss. Potential ALCS preview concludes the Indians and Astros, the last 2 teams to win the AL pennant, will end their 3-game series on Sunday night. The contest will serve as the rubber game in the series, with the Astros taking Friday's contest before dropping Saturday's. Cleveland will start Carlos Carrasco, who enters with a 126 ERA and 4.38 strikeout-to-walk ratio. Carrasco has thrown 2 complete games in 9 tries this year, but has dealt with recent turbulence. 16 of the 25 runs he's allowed, as well as 4 of the 7 home runs, have come in the last 4 games. Houston will counter with Lance McCullers Jr., whose 109 ERA and 2.76 strikeout-to-walk ratio belie how well he's pitched lately. In his last 6 starts, he's allowed 39 base runners in 38 innings, while fanning 35 and managing a 2.13 ERA. 5 of those have qualified as quality starts. Quick hits. The Nationals promoted of Juan Soto following Howie Kendrick's season-ending Achilles injury. The Braves released 3B Jose Bautista. The Yankees have optioned of Clint Frazier back to AAA. The Indians have added of Melky Cabrera to the active roster. Live team updates. A Twitter list by Dayn Perry. Keep up to date on the latest MLB Power Rankings, written by our experts.